Have you ever been minding your own business when suddenly your dog bites your hand? It can be surprising and even painful, but what does it really mean? Is it aggression or something else? In this video, we'll explore the surprising reasons behind why your dog might bite your hand, and it's probably not what you think. Dogs can be tricky, and their body language is often hard to interpret. We'll count down 10 possible reasons, from playful bites to more serious causes. Understanding these behaviors will help strengthen your bond and improve communication with your furry friend. 10. Playful biting. Let's start with one that's pretty common, playful biting. If your dog is biting your hand during a game of tug-of-war or when you're playing fetch, it's often just their way of having fun. Puppies especially are known for mouthing and nibbling as they explore the world around them. But even adult dogs might engage in this behavior. It's their way of being interactive and playful with you. They're not being aggressive. They simply want to play. This kind of bite is usually gentle and doesn't hurt. If you feel your dog is getting too excited, you can try redirecting their energy to a toy instead of your hand. 9. Teething. If your dog is still a puppy, teething might be the culprit. Just like human babies, puppies go through a phase where their teeth are growing in and they need something to chew on. Your hands, unfortunately, might look like a good option. During the teething process, puppies tend to chew on everything they can get their paws on to relieve discomfort. If your dog is biting you a lot and you notice they're still young, it's likely part of that teething phase. Offer them plenty of chew toys to help soothe their gums, and with time, they'll grow out of this phase. 8. Seeking attention. Have you ever noticed your dog biting your hand when you're ignoring them? Maybe you're on your phone or busy doing something else. Dogs are experts at seeking attention, and sometimes they'll do whatever it takes to grab your focus, even if it means a gentle bite. If your dog wants to play or needs affection, and they see you as distracted, they may give you a little nip. This behavior is their way of saying, "Hey, I'm here. Don't forget about me." It's not done out of malice. It's more about getting your attention. To avoid this, make sure you're giving your dog plenty of playtime and affection, even when you're busy. 7. Expressing excitement. When dogs get excited, they don't always know how to control themselves. If your dog bites your hand in an enthusiastic, almost frantic way, it could just be their excitement getting the best of them. This is especially common when you come home after being away for a while, or when your dog sees something they love, like a treat or a toy. Excitement can cause dogs to act impulsively. Their bite may not be aggressive, but a sign of pure, uncontained joy. While this type of bite might be playful, it can sometimes be a bit too much. If your dog is excessively excited, try keeping calm and teach them to control their excitement by rewarding them for calm behavior. 6. Showing affection. Did you know that dogs can show affection with their mouths? Just like some dogs like licking their owners, others might use gentle nips as a form of love. It's like a little kiss or a hug for your furry friend. When your dog bites your hand lightly, they could be showing affection and bonding with you. It's their way of saying, "I love you," and it's totally normal, especially if the bite is soft and gentle. However, if it becomes too intense, you can teach your dog to redirect that affection into other actions, like sitting or nuzzling instead. 5th, testing boundaries. Sometimes dogs bite to test the limits. They might not know what's acceptable and what's not, so they bite to gauge your reaction. This can happen with puppies who are still learning about boundaries, or even with adult dogs that haven't been properly trained. Your dog might give your hand a little nip to see if you'll let them get away with it. If you react strongly, your dog could think that behavior is acceptable. If you respond calmly and guide them to understand that biting is not okay, they'll start learning better habits. 4th, anxiety or stress. Dogs, like humans, can experience anxiety, and this can lead to unusual behaviors. If your dog bites your hand when they're in a new or stressful situation, like during a trip to the vet or in a crowded area, it might be a response to that stress. Biting can serve as a coping mechanism when your dog feels overwhelmed or anxious. If this is happening often, pay attention to the circumstances that trigger this behavior. You may need to provide more calming experiences or introduce them to calming techniques, like positive reinforcement or using anxiety relief products. 3. Protecting their space. Just like humans, dogs can be protective of their space, food, or toys. If your dog bites your hand when you're too close to their personal items, it's a sign of territorial behavior. They don't want anyone intruding on what they perceive as theirs. This behavior can also extend to their human family members. If they feel someone is invading their space, they might react with a bite. If this happens, it's essential to work on socialization and training to help your dog feel more secure and less defensive. Teaching them boundaries and respect can reduce this territorial biting. 2nd, fear-based biting. Fear is a big motivator for dog behavior. If your dog has experienced a traumatic event or is in an unfamiliar situation, they may bite out of fear. Fear-based biting is often accompanied by other signs of anxiety, such as cowering, growling, or backing away. This type of biting is a defensive reaction. Your dog might bite because they feel threatened or unsure of the situation. If you suspect fear is the cause, it's important to remain calm and give your dog space. Positive reinforcement training can help your dog feel more confident and reduce fear-related behaviors. One dog redirected aggression. Now we're getting into the most serious reason why a dog might bite your hand: redirected aggression. This happens when your dog is frustrated or angry, but can't direct that energy at the source of the frustration, so they redirect it toward you. For example, if your dog is upset by another dog outside or by something in the environment they can't control, they might bite you, even though you're not the real source of their aggression. This can be an emotional outburst, and it's often seen in dogs that are overly protective, fearful, or frustrated. If you think redirected aggression is happening, it's important to address the root cause of the behavior. Consult with a vet or professional dog trainer to work through these issues and prevent future incidents. Redirected aggression can be a serious issue, and it requires patience and proper training to correct. So there you have it: 10 possible reasons your dog might bite your hand, from playful nips to fear-based reactions. While a dog's bite can be shocking, it's important to remember that it's often a form of communication, not necessarily a sign of aggression. By understanding the underlying reasons behind the bite, you can respond in the best way possible and strengthen the bond you share with your furry friend. If you've learned something new today or have had similar experiences with your dog, let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more dog tips and insights. Hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of our future content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.